All right, so I'm just going to quickly explain the two roles of the president assignments. So for this first one, you're going to see this chart, and it says for the roles listed below, find a news article that demonstrates the president acting in that role. Copy and paste the article URL in the middle column, and then in the last column, explain in your own words what the president is doing in the article and how that connects to the stated role. So when you are searching for your news articles for examples, make sure that you're using a reliable news source. So it can be from ABC, NBC, Washington Post, New York Times, so on and so forth. Just make sure that it is an actual news source, okay? So you will choose one of those 5 roles, so the roles that we've been discussing in class. So, for example, this one is chief executive. So this is where the president is the holder of the executive power of the United States, where the president is in charge of the bureaucracy, overseeing all of those agencies, making sure that the laws are carried out and enforced, so on and so forth. So you'll post your link to your news article here, and then you will explain how the president is carrying out that role here. Okay. So, for example, maybe you're looking for something on chief diplomat, and President Trump hosted some sort of state dinner. Okay. That would be an example of chief diplomat. Maybe President Trump negotiated a treaty with a foreign country. That's an example of chief diplomat. So, for another example, chief of party or party leader. A good example of this is when President Trump came to Kentucky during the last governor's race and spoke on behalf of Matt Bevin. Okay, so that's a good example of party leader trying to get people to support that party. Okay, so you will find a news article, post the URL, and then put an explanation of how the president is carrying out the role. For this one, again, pretty self-explanatory. It says the president of the United States serves the country in many ways. Identify which role of the president is being portrayed in each of the following political cartoons. Include an analysis for each of the cartoons. So remember, to analyze the cartoon, you must determine which event or people are being portrayed. So you have to be able to kind of analyze these cartoons and then post or write your analysis. So you will determine which role of the president, okay, is being portrayed in the cartoon, and then just put how you can tell, and then a little bit of analysis here, okay? So again, these are going to be one of those 5 roles that we've talked about in class, and a couple of them will be repeated, okay? So if you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know.